another installment of the video marketing moments for the marketing hams, which are my students and clients who are studying the hidden asset marketing system, which is widely recognized as the most powerful way of systematizing your marketing for dramatic and usually exponential increases in your sales and profits. Typically, if you're following the system and you're implementing it step by step as I talk about, you can easily see sales increases of 25% or more and in as little as 90 days. It's really amazing the types of results that you're going to get. We're talking today about the unique selling proposition, which once again answers the question, why should I buy from you versus anybody else, or doing nothing at all? So there's a series of exercises and there's questions that I want you to answer. So if you haven't done so already, stop the video, go get a folder, get a piece of paper, get a 3-ring binder, and have somewhere where you're going to put all of these assignments. Get a video recorder, record it into your computer, have a special folder because you're going to go back and refer to this very, very frequently. First exercise that you have in your first assignment is to answer the question for me, why did you get into the business that you're in? Why are you doing what you're doing? You may have inherited the business. You may have married into the business. It may have fallen into your lap somehow or another. But what is the driving passion behind your reason for being in this business? Is it a call to serve, a call to service, you may have seen something and say, I can really help this market, I can fill this niche, I can help these victims, I can help these children. Boy, I've seen so many salespeople out there struggling with my system, they can really get it going. Or you might be an internet marketer. Obviously there's a lot of internet marketers out there. What makes you do what you're doing? Very often people start it just to make a buck, but after they make the buck they realize that they have a lot of value. So what is your value that you brought? Why did you get into the business? Second question we're asking is, why do people buy from you? If you're just thinking of starting up a business, then what you want to do is call friends and family and relatives and say, this is the type of business that I'm thinking of doing. Why would you buy from me? Tell me about it. Try to record and get as much information as you can from them. If you've got an existing business, what you want to do is ask your customers, why should I buy from you? Or why do you buy from me? They will tell you loads. Part of my unique selling proposition when I'm doing it for a client is that I do call their existing clientele and ask them these questions to find out. It's very revealing what your clients are going to say about you. So definitely ask clients, ask associates, ask employees. You say, why do you think people should do business? It's amazing the number of great feedback I get from employees. When I do employee interviews, I hold focus groups. I even ask, I said, I want the delivery driver here. The owner might say, well, why do you need the delivery driver? I said, well, who do you think is seeing your clients every single day? It's your delivery driver. So anybody who touches the client or talks to the client, typically you're going to be wanting to ask this question. Now, if people aren't buying, next question you're going to answer is, if people are not buying from you now, why should they buy from you? What is that reason? Why should they switch from your competitor to you? Or why should they decide against buying from you, using you, coming to your church, or coming to, contributing to your charity, or whatever it might be? Why should they come to dinner instead of staying at home and eating dinner? Why should they come see your entertainment instead of sitting in a recliner watching TV or playing video games or board games or listening to music? Okay, when you look at the unique selling proposition, there are really only 4 different ways that you can differentiate yourself, and one is the one that I rarely recommend because it's just so risky, and that is to be the low price leader. When you're just selling on price, you have a hard time, particularly in this age of the big box retailer and the internet sales. We're living in an age of information that's available at our fingertips, that people can always do searching. So you've got to find a reason to bet on something other than price. For example, say you may have been years ago, you might have had a store where you sold video and audio components and you were the low price leader in your market. And it could be now that you're working for Best Buy or Circuit City, because you cannot compete with that type of company. The companies that tried to compete on price, if you had Walmart come into your market, you know what it's like. The small towns all over the country are littered with companies that did not understand the unique selling proposition, and a major retailer like Walmart came in, and everybody decided that price was the only reason they would go, so they switched. The second, another element that you can look at is, how are you differentiating yourself? What is your product differentiation? Do you have specific knowledge? Do you have, if you're a hairdresser, are you able to cut certain types of hair? As you look at, you might be able to cut certain types of ethnic hair. You might be able to cut hair for children. There's just all these types of things that you can differentiate yourself. You have a product that is catering to high-end client. You have a product that is catering to a blue-collar client, and they feel comfortable coming from you because your product is right on line for them. So you could differentiate yourself. The third way to differentiate yourself with your unique selling proposition is that you can serve a specific niche. This is the one that I and most marketing consultants are going to recommend to you, is that you become a niche leader. If you understand a certain type of business, you understand a certain type of market, you understand a certain type of consumer. There's all types of niches. Are you serving insurance agents? Are you, like I do, actually in my business, my biggest niche is the property and casualty insurance agent. I have a system that I put in place for them. I understand their business. I understand their clients. There's a dentist in my market that services people and children who are traumatized by going to the dentist. He's built his practice around it. He's written papers. He's written articles. His website is about why he does things the way he does it, and how he makes it easy for you. It's a good experience for you if you had problems with dentists in the past. Now, a lot of people have had that. So, what is your niche? The fourth way that you can differentiate yourself is an extra value proposition. And the extra value proposition, or EVP, is making you or your company might be doing and selling the same product or service, but you're bringing an extra value to it. It could be just a restaurant that you're a restaurant owner, and you might even be a franchise owner, but you just have something a little different. There's a place in Cincinnati called Skyline Chili. There's Skyline Chili's all over the place. There's a guy near where I used to work that when you walked in the door, he yelled, "Hey, how you doing?" and made me feel welcome. I passed the Skyline to go to his Skyline because he said, "Thanks for coming in." And when you left, he'd go over and say, "Thanks for being here. Appreciate your business. Be sure you come back." Little things like that. So he brought extra value. There's a Taco Bell near me that's doing the exact same thing. It's amazing how friendly the people there are in a Taco Bell. It just amazed me with the last experience that I had there. So what is the extra value that you are doing? Are you bringing extra knowledge? Are you bringing extra skills? There's a lot of things that you can do. So now your assignment for this element of the unique selling proposition, of those four things that I just said: being a price leader, you differentiate yourself, you have a specific niche, or have an extra value proposition. Which of those four is unique is your strength or uniqueness? And also, as you're going through that, which of those four are your weaknesses, and what can you do to strengthen them? So, except for being the price leader, once again, we already talked about that. So that's your assignment. We're signing off right now for this version of your Video Marketing Moments, and look forward to seeing you in the next installment. Once again, I'm available for personal coaching. I'm available for implementing the complete system in your small business. You can look me up at paulfloodmarketing.com, and be sure to also take a look at my blog, which is thesmallbusinessmarketingguide.com. So thanks for visiting, and thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.